Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be my perfume and makeup haul from the Sephora VIB. I also have an item that I picked up during Ulta's $20 off, their fragrance and prestige brand, and I have something from Kohl that I believe was a mistake. So let's go ahead and just jump into the video. I'm going to start with makeup first and then we will roll into fragrances. Okay, so I'm going to go over this really quick because I know you guys are here for the perfumes. So I did say I was going to pick up the Laura Mercier, their limited edition holiday setting powder. Again, the packaging is just a little different. This is my absolute favorite setting powder. It's just very finely milled, and since I am, you know, starting to age and get little crow's feet, and I get really bad because I smile a lot. I get really bad like smile lines. It's just nice because it doesn't settle into my fine lines. I did pick up the Natasha Denona mini Metropolis palette, and I know a lot of people were disappointed with this palette because there were, I think, 2 or 3 repeat shades. I didn't get my hands on the Metropolis palette, so I actually like that they pulled out, I think it's the green, this gold color. It's the first time she ever included a brush. And then I did pick up 2 other palettes. This is the Love palette. This one they had, I think it was like 32 and then you got 20% off. So this wasn't ever really on my radar, but when I saw it for that price, she has one of my favorite formulas, and I figured for Valentine's Day I could play with it, so I did go ahead and pick up that one. I knew I was going to pick up the retro. I was actually waiting for the sale to pick this up because I really enjoy these kind of mauvey purple shades. It's kind of like a little bit like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Renaissance palette. And then the last makeup item, which is going to lead me into the fragrance, is the Kayali and Huda Beauty Power Duo. And this came with, I guess, one of her popular, like Huda's popular lipsticks, and then Kayali's popular fragrance. So we have here this matte lipstick in Interview, and this color is right up my alley. And then Kayali's Deja Vu. Now, I've talked about this one on my channel before. This is a very pretty floral, fruity vanilla scent. It opens up with pear. I believe there's like, I think it's nectarine or peach. It opens up with a very, very juicy kind of fruit at the top. You get the jasmine, you get the white florals, but they're a little more indolic in the beginning, and then it settles down to a very white floral fruity vanilla scent. Yeah, it's nectarine. I don't really get the gardenia. I don't really get a lot of the white florals. This is a very blended white floral fruity vanilla scent. Girly, very feminine. And again, that is Kayali's Deja Vu White Flower 57. I did pick up Kayali Vanilla 28. I had gotten the small set probably a little over a year ago, and I do want to go over all of them since I own all of their perfumes, whether it's a mini or a large one. I really do enjoy the Kayali perfumes. They're not going to be for everyone. They're a little bit expensive when it comes to what people look for in performance, but to me they're cheap when it comes to the niche side. I do find these to be very beautifully blended, and I do find them to last long. They just don't project. They're definitely more intimate, in your bubble kind of sense, but honestly, I'm really enjoying perfumes like that, and I do look for the quality. Like, none of the notes in here are piercing to me or sharp or something off-putting about them. I really enjoy this line. So they are expensive in the sense of if you're looking for beast mode or anything that's going to be loud, this isn't the line for you. But if you want something that's blended very well, smells beautiful, the packaging, everything feels like luxurious, then this is the line for you. I know this isn't for everyone. Every time I talk about Kayali, there's always someone disappointed in the comment section. So I want to be completely honest. If you want something that is going to be a performance monster, this isn't going to be the line. So this has notes of vanilla orchid, jasmine, brown sugar, tonka bean, amber, musk, amberwood, and patchouli. And I think the reason why I just really enjoy this scent is because it's not overly vanilla like the name would imply. Like, I get, especially in the newer bottle, I get the musk that kind of grounds the vanilla, and then it's just a soft, very delicate vanilla scent. And I really enjoy this on its own when I'm going to be home, or I really enjoy this for layering. I've been enjoying this a lot for layering. So I did have a sample and ran through that sample, and then I started using my smaller bottle that I had, and then it turned into this kind of dark purple brown color, and I did notice it got a little sweeter, but still I enjoyed it. It was after this that I realized I wanted to go ahead and pick it up. It's just, to me, more, there is a little bit of a booziness to this one, and it's just vanilla without being overly vanilla. So, and I did have someone recently tell me that they were disappointed because they thought they were gonna get like a vanilla extract kind of scent. So I told her, I'm like, I'm gonna have to sniff vanilla extract because I'm not a baker, I'm not a cook. I have vanilla extract in my cupboard whenever my mom helps me or my friend Ashley comes over to bake, but other than that, I don't use it as often. So when people would reference vanilla extract, I never paid attention. But this particular viewer was like, I was disappointed because I wanted that vanilla extract scent because I cook with it all the time and I didn't get it. So yeah, this is gourmand. This is foodie. This is really sweet, kind of cakey. Yeah, these to me do not smell anything alike. I mean, to my nose and to her nose, because we all pick up different things. For me, this is very baking, very gourmand. I don't find this to be very gourmand. There's the gourmand element, meaning there's vanilla. And even then, it's not overly vanilla. Yeah. Yeah, this is my kind of vanilla scent. So I did pick up Vanilla 28 at 20% off. And that is when I would recommend buying, you know, Kayali. Okay, and then next I did pick up the Maison Margiela Bubble Bath and By the Fireplace set. I did test these out first, and I had Woody Chestnut, which is the dossier version of By the Fireplace, and I was comparing them, and I did enjoy that one, the way that one opened up more. But the more and more I was testing them, I actually preferred the way By the Fireplace dried down. These are, again, they're more in your bubble kind of perfumes. They're more fragrances when you want fragrances for yourself. I will say By the Fireplace does perform very well. The fragrance description on this is burning wood and chestnut. And I will say that in the opening, you do get kind of like that vanilla, and then think of like just a crackling fire off in the distance. Like, it's not really, I mean, it is a little bit. Yeah, it opens up, but it has that vanilla in the opening. And then kind of like that crackling wood scent in the background. But then as this dries down, to me, it just becomes a smoky scent. And I have a lot of fragrances with a smokiness to it. And that's what this dries down to after, I would say, 10-15 minutes. Whereas Woody Chestnut, it's more of a smokiness and then more vanilla. So if you really want a more vanilla smoky scent, I would go for that one. And then this one is sweet vanilla. Again, that crackling smoke in the opening. And then when it dries down, it gets a little bit more woody. And I think that's why I prefer this one, because it has, again, I just like my vanillas and anything sweet to have something to ground them. And I do pick up more of the wood in the dry down in this one. And then it becomes more smoky, more like a smoked wood. This one, I would say, is one of the better performing of the line in the sense of it projects more. Also, what made me go ahead and add the little ones, I don't know if it was one of my fragrance groups or under someone's video, someone had said to layer this with Jazz Club. And that combo is beautiful for cooler weather. If you found Jazz Club to be a little too masculine, I like Jazz Club on its own, but if you found that one to lean a little too masculine and you add this, the vanilla with the notes in that one, make this one a really nice one. And then bubble bath. I really do enjoy this one. I will say that this one is more in your bubble, more in your area. It's not loud or too projecting, but this is one that I would say I would like more, like if I'm gonna be home hanging out with a sweater and just I want to smell clean and my skin just smell like I just stepped out of the shower, out of a bubble bath. That is what this is. So if you don't like soapy fragrances, I would not recommend this one. I mean, the fragrance description is comforting, clean accords. So this one has soap, bergamot, lavender, rose, jasmine, coconut, white musk, and patchouli. And this one, I don't really get the coconut, and I don't really get the patchouli. For me, I get the soap. This is soapy. And then it's kind of citrus at the top. You get like the bergamot, and then you get the lavender. And then I wouldn't say I get like florals, like maybe that clean jasmine. There is a sharpness to this one, but it's got a lot of sharp notes. You got bergamot, you got soap, you got lavender, and then you got white musk. So you have a lot of clean notes. This is going to be like a sharp, clean kind of scent. But then as it settles, it just smells like your skin, but better. And then I feel like the coconut kind of softens it in the base. But I will say the next day, because I tested it out next day, it came off a little bit cologne. And I'm sure it's because it's got a lot of those kind of clean notes, and the lavender and everything kind of gives it that cologne-y vibe at the end. But yeah, this was another one that I think is really, really pretty. So I did also pick up, and it's not here yet, I picked up number 5 L'Eau by Chanel, and I did end up getting a sample because I got like 3 different orders. They split it up, and then the last day I did want to pick up Chanel number 5, but my sample hadn't come in. I went ahead, I picked it up because the sale was ending. Chanel number 5 L'Eau has notes of aldehydes, lemon, neroli, lime, bergamot, mandarin orange, orange, ylang ylang, jasmine, may rose, white musk, orris, cedar, and vanilla. And this does smell very similar to the original, just dialed back. So I would say if you're not a number 5 kind of person, I don't know if you'll still like, I should say if you don't like the aldehydes, I don't know that you'll still like this one. It's very pretty. It's just not, it's not for me. So my mom did smell it and like it, so I'm probably gonna give it to her for Christmas. To be quite honest, I think every girl should own a Chanel. This is just a powdery clean white floral with aldehydes, and the aldehydes are still pretty prominent in this scent. Now I did test it on my mom's skin. I had her smell it, and again she liked it. It smelled more powdery and white floral and clean in the dry down. It's very light. I will say it's not as loud as number 5. I can pick up number 5 when someone's wearing it. This one's light and more in your area. So this was another one that I did grab during the sale. And I think that's it for Sephora. So next we'll go into Kohl's. Kohl's had this Carolina Herrera's Very Good Girl for 30 bucks, which is basically the price for the rollerball. So to me, you got this 30 ml shoe pretty much free. And I did spray it on this side. And then I sprayed Angel Nova because the second I sprayed this, it reminded me of Angel Nova. This one's just sweeter and a little more syrupy. And this one to me is more fresh. Now, they are all compared to Delina, which Quentin Biche is behind all 3. He's behind Delina, he's behind Angel Nova, and he's behind Very Good Girl. But to me, Delina is Delina. Like, there's nothing that smells like Delina unless it's a clone copying Delina. Delina, to me, he used that formula and made sure nothing else smelled like those. To me, these two smell the same. These are more designer, whereas Delina is, to me, more niche. It is mass appealing, but it's more niche. These are sweeter, they're a little more safer, and not as blended. But these two to me smell similar. This one's more fresh, I would say, and there is something a little more woody Even though some people pick up the woods on this one, the raspberry lychee combo, I never really get the, I think it's Akigala wood that's in this one. I don't really get it. And I know that's why some people are, they don't like this one. This one to me is very raspberry sweet. I get the lychee and it's very tart. And now that it's cooler, I do like this one. And this one's just a little more fresh to my nose, a little more medicinal. I don't know that I like this one. And there is something kind of woody about it. But they do vibe more closely to me, these two, than Delina. I would say these two vibe similarly. I think it's the red currant that's in Very Good Girl that just makes this one fresh. And then the raspberry at the top, that makes this one a little bit more sweet. But I did want to quickly do a comparison because I know people compare them, and I would say, again, I get the lychee in both of them, but this one's more raspberry sweet. There is a woody base. I don't really get it too much. Some people do, so just keep that in mind. And this one, I feel like I get the woody base more in this one. Yeah, this one has red currant. There's rose. It's probably the vetiver that I'm getting in this one. Yeah, I'm picking up the vetiver in this one. But these two smell very similar. They vibe. They fall in the same scent family. They definitely do. You just might like one over the other for sure. Okay, and then last, we are going to go over the perfume that I picked up at Ulta for $20 off, and that is Tiffany and Company. And I did mention this in like giftable perfumes. Here is the bottle. The bottle is absolutely gorgeous. And this is one that has that really beautiful atomizer. So this one I compared to Versace's Bright Crystal. They're not exact, kind of like Nova and Very Good Girl. They just fall in the same scent family. This one's a little more peppery to my nose. This one's a little bit brighter, like the name would imply. Bright Crystal, more fresh, a little bit more girly. But to me, they do fall under the same scent family. So let me go over the notes on those. This one has yuzu, pomegranate. I have never seen ice, but all of a sudden they have ice in here as a note, which I don't know about that. Sometimes I don't know about Fragrantica. Peony, lotus, magnolia, musk, mahogany, and amber is in this one. Tiffany and Company Rose Gold are black currant, blue rose, iris, musk, and ambrette. If you like kind of rosy scents like Idol, Bright Crystal, it's kind of like that same bubbly, effervescent, rosy, clean musk kind of scent, I would say. There's something kind of spicy about this. There's something kind of peppery, even though they don't list pink pepper. There is something that tickles my nose. This is a very pretty, girly scent. And again, that's Tiffany and Kohl Rose Gold. So that was my very quick holiday haul. Again, I have another haul coming at the end of the year. That one's more collective, and I was going to include these, but I figured I would split it up so it wasn't too much in one video. So these are the ones that I picked up during the sale, and then the other ones are ones that I got at different discounters. So let me know in the comments below, what did you guys pick up during the sales? Do you guys have any of these perfumes? But that will do it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.